Okay. So,
Howdy, hi. Welcome to Shattered Wilds.
I take a second to get my brain going on a certain mode. Shut up. Yeah, so, last session we ended on a little bit of a cliffhanger. We have one hornhead headed for the Mistwood.
Ooh.
And everybody cried that was where I left the session. Except for Josh and Peter, who apparently love cliffhangers.
Oh, we live for them.
I laughed an evil laugh, and Satan applauded me.
I love suspense. I really do love suspense.
Well, I like suspense. I like suspense that has a fulfillment at the end.
But suspense is so suspenseful.
The only suspense I like is suspension of disbelief.
Suspense no more.
Like really kidding.
I have completely lost what I was gonna say. So, guess what, guys? I remembered to write a thing for the intro this time!
Yay!
We're not having another incident like freaking session 7. Oh, man! Okay, so, let's go ahead and get started.
Yay!
With everything settled in Aelbarrow, the party made their way south once again. After a brief stop in Aldcoast, where they saw the progress on the ship, the party traveled further south, entering the desert region of Thames Seat, where Hyacinth sensed the next Grand Sealy to be. They eventually came to the city of Gathala, where they unexpectedly encountered one of Panne's masters, Moira Bruce. During their brief rest, the party came to learn that in the same way the satyrs rely on alcohol to survive, brownies such as Panne rely on caretaking, further emphasizing how different Fae are from mortals. The group, including Moira, made their way to the nearby ruins, and exploring said ruins led to several odd discoveries. There were beings still living in them, and they were being watched by the Grand Sealy. And the ruins themselves were some sort of Fae temple, depicted with murals depicting Fae origins. After being put through a test of sorts, the Grand Sealy of the Desert noted that the Plain Sealy had told them they were trustworthy, but he opted to play his own game before helping them. This caused Raymond to have an indignant outburst, which angered the Sealy and caused him to simply toss them an unclear task, and immediately turn away. Nearly as soon as he was gone, Titania contacted the party to tell them that a Karn was on his way to Mistwood. And it is here that our story continues.
You know, I kind of forgot how much happened last session.
I also want to say, we locked out, because if we were going with traditional fairy lore, you don't accept gifts from the Fae. You could seriously jack up not only your life, but if you don't fulfill because they view, the best way to describe it is for all you Big Bang Theory fans out there, there's a scene where Sheldon gives Penny some gummy bears and she's like, oh, thanks, now that you're in my debt. That's how fairies operate when they give you gifts. It is a contract, and if you don't fulfill your contract in your life, it can get passed to your children and your grandchildren. So we locked out.
Okay.
So fairies are Asmodeus?
Yes.
We will favor the cap fuse.
Well, to be fair, that's also a land where satyrs aren't frat boys, so...
Yeah, I believe that
In
was
the Greek way, they kind of were.
Yeah, I believe that this is Dungeons and Dragons. We take the elements that we like from established lores and fantasies, and we take out the stuff that we don't like.
It's just something that hit me as soon as we logged off last session. I'm like, wait a minute. We accepted gifts from not only Fae, but essentially Fae royalty. That is bad. That is bad move.
I mean, it might come bite us back later in the butt. Well, it's gonna come bite you in the butt.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
Sorry. Gidget, sorry.
This might have been good to do before the session started, but at any rate. Okay, so the party has finished gathering all of their stuff, and you're fixing to head out soon. Raymond is sitting in the back of the cart, and he's been extremely quiet since the encounter with the Desert Sealy. Moira has come to say goodbye to everybody. Do you really have to leave so soon, Mappa?
Unfortunately, yes. Queen Titania is relying on our help, and the gentleman who is on his way to attack her is basically the source of all of our troubles. And unfortunately, he's a powerful source of all of our troubles. He did that to Simon. She points at Simon's just being.
I understand. I'm just gonna worry. But I know you don't do things you don't have to do, so I trust you, Mappa. But before you leave, I have one new order for you.
Oh?
She kneels down and looks Panne in the eye. Take care of them.
Well, I certainly wasn't going to let them starve anytime soon, but I shall do so. I will write to you as soon as I have any more information on my first order.
Okay. Take care of yourself too, Mappa.
As long as I take care of them, that'll be taking care of me.
I know. She pulls Panne into a hug. I love you, Mappa.
I love you too, my Moira.
And she turns to the rest of the party. You all take care as well.
Bruh, you're gonna get me going.
Hyacinth just gives a small nod. And also trying not to disrupt Hoopla, who's wrapped in her hair.
Chug, Simon.
I know,
It's hot around here, leave me alone.
I respect your technique, bruh.
I am not sure whether your approval fills me with shame or not.
Either way, do not fear, Master Dudette, for he shall handle the great acorn.
Yeah.
The acorn, Charlie Brown.
It's the great
It's a banana.
Okay, try not to get yourselves killed.
Keyword is try. He's not exactly the most, kind fellow, shall we say.
Well, just take care, okay?
Will do.
Okay, so I'm gonna hop you guys to the map.
Ooh!
Mouse, don't do this to me now, please! Ah! Stupid Bluetooth!
Oh no.
My mouse disconnects every so often.
Oh, like with me and my adapter.
Yeah. So,
This is why it helps to have a USB. Plug it in, plug it in.
No, I prefer
Wisdom from Joey.
USB keyboard and mouse. Yes, I prefer plug-in headsets. I rely on them heavily. And adapters, wireless adapters are just a thing these days because Sometimes that's all we got. But could
They're
the
the bane
adapter...
of evil!
Why can't we and the adapter just have a connection?
Oh, boo. So, are you guys gonna stop at the desert outpost or just keep going?
Let's keep
I
going.
think we're gonna keep going.
Yeah, I'm more interested in Ald Coast.
Carry on, wayward dudes.
Just keep
As
going.
long as the horse can go.
Yeah, that'll be about Old Coast. While y'all are traveling along, Raymond still has not said a word, and in fact seems to be avoiding looking at anyone.
Should one of us check on him, dudes?
Probably wouldn't hurt.
Hoopla really anxious right now, so...
Hyacinth can't do anything because Hoopla is still tied in her hair.
Okay.
Bata walks up to Hoopla and asks, "What's up?"
And Hyacinth leans down so Hoopla can look directly at Bata.
Thank you.
Okay, so, you guys, do you guys want to talk first, or...
Yeah, talk first.
Huh?
Talk first.
Talk first.
Okay, so go ahead and talk.
Is it us or who's talking? Sorry.
You two.
Us.
Oh, we're talking. Okay.
Aren't we all still in the cart though? So...
yeah, we're all still
all
in the car.
in the cart.
Except
I thought you were in my hair.
I'm into your hair, but I was gonna wait till we got to the Alt Coast, because yeah.
Okay, so you've pretty much arrived at Old Coast, so I almost put you guys back on the start screen. That would have been good.
No.
Okay. As soon as you get to Old Coast, Ray quietly hops out of the carriage and just kinda walks off by himself.
I'm not used to seeing them so quiet, dudes.
Ronan, could you do me a favor?
What's the skinny, brah?
Pick a number, 1 or 2.
1.5.
There was the word 1 in there, so I will go with that. All right. I will handle. Simon, you go with Raymond.
You're sure?
You seem to have a closer bond with him than I do. I will speak with him later, but I don't exactly know what to say yet. I do have something I need to say to someone else.
Hey, everyone? Does someone want to tell me what that was all about with Ray?
Let's move to somewhere else. Let's continue this conversation somewhere else, can we, Thorny?
Alright. Come on.
So what was I picking the number for?
I believe the phrase is kicks and giggles.
I love that.
Did she just punk me?
Okay, so before Simon and Iris talk, let's go ahead with Hoopla and Bata.
Hey, Hoopla, you alright? You haven't been able to sit still in the carton, like, at all.
Oh, other than one of the great Sealy nearly dang near killed us, and my queen is in trouble by the evil acorn man. I'm just fine, Bata. Her eyes twitching.
This is why we do not feed the fairy dragon chocolate.
Or
Delicious
coffee.
pop.
You beat me by 1 second!
We be vibing, brother.
Hoopla kind of just leaps into Bata's chest without warning, like gripping him tightly.
Oh.
Bata hugs her back and then says, I don't even know what we did, but Cecilia, in fact, I'm half fairy, but I grew up with wood elves. So I don't actually know what happened.
I'm angry with Raymond. But I'm sorry that I'm angry with him. I'm sorry that I almost smacked him, but he endangered all of us. And aside from Titania, you're the only other family I have right now.
Bata feels really flattered by that and pats her on the head. And then says, "Is there? What are the usual rules with dealing with fairies? Because, and Bata's being more sincere than not. He's because he genuinely doesn't know anything about fairy culture because he didn't grow up with it. What did he do? Or what did he do that he wasn't supposed to do?"
I know. I was telling you though.
No, Bata, he pissed off the Sealy, but how or what way? Because he noticed that people were talking about how they're dealt with in confusing ways, and we almost majorly screwed up. That's the part he's not really grasping.
You gotta understand, Bata. The Sealy are our gods. They are quite misunderstood and feared as well as loved, and you just don't talk back to your creators. You don't threaten or demand things of them because they can destroy us all with a flick of their fingers, or hooves, or claws, or scales, or tail in this case.
I wasn't aware one could flick scales.
Yeah, I know Raymond didn't know this, but a part of me feels like he kinda should have!
Bata's slightly freaking out a bit, I didn't even know it either. That's, obviously you shouldn't piss them off, but, fairies are confusing and it kind of worries me sometimes.
I didn't consider that. I should... Ugh! I'm just so mad right now, and Titania's in trouble! We need to be going after her!
Well, if she's the queen and Oberon's the king, I'm pretty sure they must have some way of being able to handle themselves well enough. If he's a king and those are your gods, Celia are your gods, then I'm sure he'll be fine. I'm pretty optimistic about him.
Hoopla's kind of giving a blank stare at Bata a little bit and has a really look on her face. They wouldn't contact us if it wasn't serious, Bata.
But of all fairies, they did contact us, so it's likely a problem we can solve.
I guess that's true.
That was actually really smart.
That is actually pretty true. Huh.
Yeah, we haven't had issues yet. We're pretty good on the teamwork side. I'm pretty sure whatever it is, if it was really super serious, we'd see armies of Fae, or probably the best in the world. Which, don't get me wrong, I really love our friends, but I don't think that we're there yet. And I'm pretty sure we would see it.
Yeah. I'll try not to worry. I'll take my frustrations out of evil Acorn Man instead.
That's good. I will too. I like getting angry in fights.
As for Raymond, though, I'm gonna try to apologize. I just hope it's not too late, but maybe I should wait. I got so mad at him that I almost striked him. I don't even know if that would have hurt him or not, but still, the fact that I attempted to, and he's a friend, and she face plants into Bata's shoulder. Why did I snap at him?
I don't really hate him as much. Not because I don't think that what happened wasn't serious, but because I know that Faye can be confusing, and I kind of sympathize with that. But I wish you luck in figuring this out, though. I'm sure you two can talk about it soon.
You're a good listener. She pats his face.
No, thank you.
Now, if only I could get Fenix to cheer up.
Yeah, I don't know. I just figured whatever issues he had, I don't know. He seems distant enough that I don't think I could walk up to him and ask yet. So I just kind of will leave him to it if that's not weird or bad.
I don't think he likes me that much anymore. Not since the prank incident with Simon. That's why I'm a little hesitant.
Like, were you able to talk with him about it yet, or?
Well, no, he just seemed to run away as soon as there was a prank going on. And he seems to avoid us all the time. But it feels like it's specifically me, and I wouldn't blame it because I'm kind of annoying and I'm a fairy dragon. I can't help it.
Nah, stop worrying about it. You could probably ask him. I mean, even if worse comes to worse, I'm pretty sure he doesn't mind you don't mind not pranking around him if it's really a problem.
Yeah, maybe I should just give him some space for a while.
He seems like he'd like that, I think.
Go ahead.
No, I just said logical assumption.
Oh, okay.
He's a fiend! What did you expect?
Ba-la-la-la.
You'll always do small talk if it's in the sauna.
At that, Hoopla crawls up on Bata's shoulders and kind of just curls up around them like a scarf.
Aww.
Bata pets her on the head and walks over here.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and go to Simon and Iris then, if you two are done.
We are done.
We are done.
Okay. So, pretty boy, you wanna tell me what's going on?
Alright. Long story short, we got into, we found another Grand Sealy and, got a mission, sort of, from them, and he looks off to where Raymond went. Raymond, Raymond...
What happened? What'd he do?
The Grand Sealy was being difficult, and Raymond rather lost his temper at the Grand Sealy. And,
Uh-oh.
nothing bad happened. But, afterwards, everyone gave him a bit of a dressing down.
How bad of a dressing down?
Simon looks back towards Panne. We have a few very disciplinarian people, and we also have a few people who really like to take matters into their own hands. I mean, I tried to be calm about it, but...
It sounds like clashing tempers.
We are all... Every day I'm reminded that these Fae, they're not human.
Well, they're Fae.
I know.
And
I know. You know I'm not good with my words. It's just...
I know, but Simon, you have to remember, we're not human either.
Well, we can fake it better than that. We can fake it better than most.
human passing.
Human passing, I like it.
Well, I mean, we used to.
Yeah, Iris kind of looks down at herself and says, unless being a human includes being a walking garden salad, I don't think I'm gonna be quite so good at hiding it anymore.
Walking garden salad. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Simon just blinks. And then he just kind of leans back on the wall and just kind of shrinks down for a little bit with a very confused expression on his face.
What?
I just had this mental picture.
Huh?
I just had this mental picture of you sitting in a giant bowl of salad.
Iris smirks and gets right in his face. Was I covered in dressing?
Nice.
Yeah, Simon's face turns absolutely red. It's like, can we talk about anything other than that particular? What did you want to talk? What did you want to talk about earlier?
Well,
Shared Wilds.
What did you want to talk about? What did you want to talk to me about? But before you saw Raymond, or was that what you wanted to talk about, or is there anything other than this conversation?
Iris covers Simon's mouth with one finger. You really need to get better at taking teasing, pretty boy. You're way too easy to rile up.
I mean, it's funny.
Okay, whoops. At that point, Ira comes, over.
hey, Simon? Iris?
Hmm?
How Raymond sounds like he's crying?
Oh, blimey. I'm sorry about this, Thorns. I think I gotta fix that.
So the second that leaves Ira's mouth, Utu goes scurrying off.
Sorry, I gotta go fix that.
Oh dear. As you get closer, you hear what sounds like a sniffle, but it doesn't exactly sound like crying. Although you can definitely hear how Ira would have made that mistake. He just sounds really agitated.
Raymond? Hello?
You see Raymond look down at you from the treetops.
Yeah, is that Simon just gives him an awkward wave? You mind if I come up there?
Ray just kind of shrugs and turns his head away again. If you want to climb the tree, that's gonna be an acrobatics check. Yeah, good luck. Okay. Shit.
Oh god. Josh.
Really? I love that
200
spell. I love
IQ
that
play.
spell.
I love this.
So cheating.
This is what we call a pro gamer move.
Okay, but you kind of poof up onto the tree branch next to Simon, who
Yeah.
kind of jumps to see you up there so suddenly, but then he blinks and you hear him mutter, "Magic."
Simon sits down. Copper piece for your thoughts.
Oh, for the love!
What?
It's funny because they haven't invented pennies.
Jeebus Crow. Okay, Ray looks at you. There's still no stars in his eyes, and his expression is kind of a mix between depressed, angry, and scared. And he is tapping his foot like crazy.
Look, I'm bad at reading people, but even I can see that you're feeling blue.
She said a Karn.
Yeah, Simon kind of opens his mouth to speak, and then he just closes it, and then he just nods. Yes.
Oh, what an effed up! No, what an effed up day! Not only do I make everyone hate me because I got upset, then I find out that my ex is headed towards Mistwood to attack the Fae. Oh.
Well, hold on, Ray. One, no one here hates. It's not everyone hates you. I don't hate you. I can tell you for that. Do you look me dead in the eyes and tell me that? Do you really believe that I hate you?
Raymond looks at you, and the look in his eyes is just really uncertain. Roll insight.
Oh dear, no.
Yeah, good luck.
Dominate mine.
Oh, phew.
Okay!
Nice!
Well, you've already done that with insight. Never mind.
Okay, so judging by his expression, you're getting the feeling that it's less that he thinks he made everyone hate him than he kind of automatically assumes people dislike him.
Raymond, how often have you been in a hierarchy?
Huh?
I'm going to tell you something. There's a lot of things that I take personally. I do not have a very thick skin. It took me a long time to separate people expressing disapproval and showing lack of love. And we always need to be careful in conflating the two. It's a dual responsibility. Just as we need to be careful in situations where we need to express disapproval rather than unlove. For instance, say there's a marriage, and some people may not approve of the union. It happens. But because you love one of the people that is being married, what would be the loving what would be the loving thing to do?
Ray just kind of... Now, Ray kind of pulls his legs up against his chest, and you hear him mutter, "Just shut up."
Not shut up. See, you can express your disapproval. You can say to his face, "I don't think what you're making is a wise decision. But but for the sake of my love for you, I am not going to treat you as less than a person."
Oh my god, Luna, calm down.
If
My cat's scratching at my door.
If I'm going to hazard a guess, is that you have been treated in your life with a lot of moments of unlove in situations that warranted disapproval, and you have difficulty figuring out the difference between the two?
Unlove. Oh, that's one way to put it.
Yes.
Raymond doesn't say anything else about it. He just leaves it there.
All right. I've been looking at a couple of the expressions, and after you left, they did feel a little bad for making you upset. They do care. It's not like they're wrong. I should have kept my mouth shut. I just couldn't help it. I mean, look around you, and look at you. Why do we have to take so long to? Why do we have to dance around these stupid games to get their help to fix what they caused? I want to make things okay again. And you're my friend, Simon. I want to help you. And I'd rather do it sooner than later. So when he said, after he complained about the playing silly playing game, then was gonna play one himself, I got pissed, okay? I couldn't help it. And I've never been good at keeping my mouth shut. I seem to have the opposite problem. When I open my mouth, I make things worse, and sometimes I feel it's better to just not say anything.
Sounds like we could learn a thing or two from each other.
Possibly. And I do appreciate that you, after thinking about it, Simon puts his hand on Ray's shoulder. You stood up for us. There's a saying that my uncle liked to say, and my cousins have corroborated. Be as innocent as a dove, but as sly as a serpent. I'm still working on that second part. I'm really bad at that second part.
No kidding. You're about as slick as a patch of sand.
He blinks twice. You know sand can be wet, right? Oh. Wow, point proven.
Ray's laugh is a lot shorter than it would be normally, and he just rests his head on his knees again.
We are going to fix this, and we do have some things that we have to get to. But I don't know how to say this, but given the life I've lived, I just suppose it's easier for me to have a tolerance for unreasonable regulations. I have served on a ship. There are some things that you don't understand. Why do we have to get up at this time in order to... It's not necessary. Why do we have to show up 15 minutes prior to every engagement? Things are ridiculous, but... You grow a tolerance... You eventually grow a tolerance for the bull. He actually says the curse word. The only reason that I'm doing it is because I'm good at it and it gets me money. If I could have there are plenty of other jobs that I would love to have. If it were up to me, I would just stay home and just stay with my family, but you just have to suck it up. Yeah, you actually see Simon actually getting a little agitated.
Hey. At least you've got a family to go back to, you know? So that's still something. You've got Bleep to look forward to. I need to get a soundboard.
That would be fun.
Well... I may have a family to look forward to, but we all have something in common. We all have futures to look forward to. Just because things might not have worked out between you and Akarn doesn't mean everything's over.
Ray winces and he curls up a little tighter.
How does that foot taste?
Is it the same one that Voice uses?
Ray, what I'm trying to say is... And I know how rich this sounds coming out of my mouth, but... It never gets so bad that it can't be fixed. There's always a... It's like no matter how stormy it gets out there, there's always a good clear sky. Sometime in the future. Think about it. In your future, do you think that there is no chance for a single good day?
I don't count on good days coming to me. That's why I try to make them happen.
Well, a good day isn't going to make itself if you stay up here in this tree.
I like high places. Just call me Inuyasha! No.
Well, you already got the hair.
Right? That's the color of eyes!
And he's a canine. And he's a mutt!
Oh my god! You Inuyasha.
Guns!
Darn it.
Did not see that. Oh my god! Now I can't see it.
I honestly did not see that comparison until you pointed it out right now.
And now you can't now you can't unsee it.
No, I can.
So
Yeah, especially
next.
since I have drawn Raymond with like very long hair before, so
To be fair, it's a lot more unhinged than Inuyasha is.
In debatable in certain aspects of Inuyasha, but I was saying, Ellie, the next attack, if you don't say Iron Reaper Soul Stealer, I will be sad.
Anyway.
so there's one more parallel between Inuyasha and Raymond, and I think it's coming up
Alright.
possibly.
Alright.
I'm not gonna spoil it, but
Alright. I'm gonna leave
Anyway.
I'm gonna leave you be, Raymond, but we have a lot of awkward everyone has a lot of awkward apologies to make, and I don't know, I'd rather just get it done sooner rather than later. It's like Simon Misty steps back to the ground.
Ray watches him get down, and then he swings down a couple of branches and lands on the ground near him. Utu immediately scurries up and clings onto his shoulder. Ray looks at Simon. You are such a cheater. Learn how to climb a tree branch, you damn...
Yeah, Simon's just muttering to himself. Learn how to try to chew him up. This is what I get.
Monkey boy.